Welcome back to embodiment and resourcing. So a little reminder to always be aware of how your body feels. Anything that I invite you to do is just a suggestion to try, and you can always modify. You can even sit out and just watch if that feels better for your body today or your spirit. So we'll be doing our practice today standing. And of course, as usual, if you prefer to sit, you can do it and modify that way too. So here we go, standing. We're going to do our three practices, or three centers practice. This time a little bit differently. We're going to actually include some movement. So starting with the feet about shoulder width apart, and then really feel your feet on the ground and have that sense of connection up through your whole body. And then bringing hands to hips, we're going to do little hip circles to wake up this lower center of the body, the connection between our torso, our legs down into the earth. And this is one of those that you can do small, medium, large, whatever feels right for you. I like to start small and then gradually get bigger and feel, where's that edge for me that just feels like I'm stretching a little bit, but I'm not pushing too far. Breathing into it. And as always, noticing how your body feels as you do this. And reversing and going in the other direction. So we're just waking up the body, feeling the connections between the parts. And then gradually coming back to center, to our neutral standing position. Placing one hand over the other, over your lower tummy. Close your eyes. And let your awareness scan your whole body with our inquiry. How is my body today, right now? Just noticing what you notice. Allowing any micro movements that might want to happen. Really staying close to your experience. And then opening the eyes. Next, we're going to move up to the heart area. For the movement for this, we're going to be opening up now the spine and the back around the heart area. And to do that, we'll do a simple movement called heart to the sky, arching back, and then rounding forward, heart to the earth. And I'll show you from the side as well. Arching back, opening up, shoulders roll back, and then rounding forward like you're bowing your heart towards the earth. And again, continuing that to whatever degree feels good for your body, with the idea of having your awareness around your heart, opening up the ribs, feeling the lungs that surround the heart, and also the spine and the back. Finding a pace that feels good for you. You might exhale as you go forward. Inhale as you open up the chest. Bringing in a little more movement. Awareness. And then the next time you bow forward, we'll let that go. Come back to standing in our neutral posture, this time with hands over the heart, closing the eyes, and now checking in with your emotional center. How am I today as an emotional being? How are the feelings moving, flowing in my life right now? And then letting the arms come down. This time for the upper center, we're not going to put our hands on our head. This time we're going to move our head and our neck. So nodding the head forward and back with your nodding yes. Very gently, a little bit at a time, noticing how it feels to move your head forward, chin toward the chest, and then lifting the head and letting it tip upward just a little bit, as if you're nodding yes. So we're connecting with the spine that's right below the head. Just feeling into that. This upper neck area also connects the head to the body. And then letting that go, and then let your head tip to the side, ear towards one shoulder. Bring the head up and then tip to the other side. So feeling that lateral side to side movement of the neck. No pushing, just letting it tip and lean. And to the center one more time. To the center again. Now just pause there in the middle. And now one more spinal movement. Now twisting, turning the head, looking over to the side. Come back to the center and turn to the other side. These 3 different dimensions, bringing in flexibility and opening the connection between the head and the mind and the body. Finally returning to our neutral standing posture, close the eyes. And just connecting in now with your state of mind. And then from here, opening the eyes, and we're going to go into another movement. We're working with the spine today and fluid movement. We're also going to work with a breathing pattern called ocean breathing. I'm going to turn to the side to show you from the side view. Bending forward at the waist, then bring your head, your chin back toward your chest and roll up through the spine. So you might want to watch this a few times. I'm going to also bend my knees a little bit, sink down, and I'm going to push up from the ground all the way, rolling up through the neck and the head. So this is called the wave. This wave rolls up from the earth all the way up through the spine to the top of the head. And again, this is one where you can do it really small, medium, or large. Really looking for a feeling of suppleness in the spine, connection all the way from the bottom to the top. I also like the image of a piece of sea kelp rooted down at the bottom of the ocean. And then the movement of the waves roll that beautiful sea kelp around. You feel that in your own spine. Again, you can also do it at different paces. And I like to do it really small, like a ripple, quick ripple up through my spine. You can really feel that beginning in the hips and rolling up. And then going really slow, like an ocean swell, swelling up, lifting you. Just do a few more of those. Now winding it down, making it smaller, coming back to center. Here we're going to introduce the ocean breathing. You won't be able to hear me. I don't think it'll pick up on the microphone. But what I want you to do is as you breathe in through your nose, and we'll breathe out through the nose, close your throat just enough so that you can hear the breath in the back of the throat, right behind the tongue and right under where the nose connects. And the same thing as you breathe out, you might hear that sound. Somebody said it's sort of like Darth Vader, if you ever watch Star Wars, and that kind of breathy sound coming out. And just continuing that, breathing in and out through the nose, very simple, playing with the back of the throat, closing it down just enough so that you can hear that sound coming in and out. You might even notice it sounds this way for me. It does sound a little bit like standing near the ocean shore, how the waves have that rhythm where it rises a little bit in volume and then it recedes a little bit. So see if you can notice that ocean sound in your own breathing. And you're welcome to move with this. You might even find that spinal movement, like the wave movement happening. Take a few more moments with this. And as we finish up, I will just mention that the vagus nerve comes down from the spine, out of the brain stem, down through the neck, in the back of the throat. So this breathing pattern and that sound and that little bit of vibration can help activate the vagus nerve, which initiates that relaxation response in our whole body. And it's fine if you want to keep doing the breathing pattern. We'll just take a few more moments to finish our practice with some silence and either letting that trail off and just being present, or if you want to continue the breathing pattern for a few more moments, you're welcome to do that as well. And then we'll close there for today.